Hey guys, this is SuperWisemon, and this is part 3 of Digital A Love Story. Not a let's play, it's just the game, we're just playing it, obviously. In the last episode, we went into the Gibson BBS, and I feel like going back on there, because Wintermoot was all like, what the hell are you doing here? And I expect him to kick us. So I want to know if he's like, kicked us off the board or something. That intrigues me. I remember him doing something like that. I don't know. Could be, could not be. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? We'll see. Loud as ever. Alright, can we log in just by... Good. No. Wintermoot doesn't give a frick. Thank you, Wintermoot. So the only real place we can go is the Matrix. Considering, the Gibson has nothing. And Lake City Locals crashed. Let's have a check at the Matrix then. I'm so glad this music's so peaceful, because I could not be peaceful with the modem sounds. I love the Matrix and the, music. Alright, what are we doing in the forums? Looking for someone. J Rook. J Rook is that guy from Lake City Local. Let's see what he's doing then. That's me. Hey, does anyone know where SuperWisemon is? I really need to get in contact. I was able to recover a message from the flaming remnants of my poor Apple II. Wow. Did your Apple II seriously catch on fire? Amazing. And I think it could be really important to pass it on. Can anyone let me know? Alright, we'll check. See if anyone cares. Orfeo. Oh, how do they know me? Yeah, pretty much everyone from Lake City Local posts here now. SuperWisemon included. Hey! It's too bad. I miss that place. You just had a way cozier feel going on, if you know what I mean. To be honest, it was way cozier. Probably because it was local, but you know. Yeah, everyone seems to be back here instead of on Lake City Local now. Which means I'm going to send them all PMs. Even though I'm almost certain that doesn't do anything now. Oh, it's something to do with media. Alright. Oh good. I was worried I would not be able to find you since, well, I was able to recover a file off the computer. One of the few things left. It is half corrupted, but since it was left on a system disk, it could not have been put there by the BBS. Look for yourself, but I can't explain it. What the fuck happened? I do not know. Well, we freaked him the fuck out. Oh, do you expect me to be able to read this? A-1Q9E to the power of at. Okay, cool. I'm done. No more of you. Thought so. I have no idea. It makes just as little sense to me, believe me. I just thought you would probably want to see it, since, well, it mentions you. If it's a joke, then it sure is a goddamned elaborate one, given how fucked my poor Apple II is now. Whatever it is, I do not want to be involved. Leave me alone from now on. Damn, Jay. I thought I could rely on you. Jay. This is crushing, Jay. Well, the only other place we can go to now is back to the Gibson, so we might as well. It's so weird only having 2 BBSs now instead of having 3, because I expect to have to keep on going between a load of them. And I'm only going between 2. Wow, they finally rescinded that. Jeez. That took you long enough. I wonder if I'm going to be out of codes. Which doesn't matter, actually. You can go back on the Matrix. I think it's the Matrix. Yeah, it has to be the Matrix. You go back on the Matrix whenever you run out of codes, and the guy who originally sent you codes sends more codes. So you never run out. They're just an infinite supply. I think the more you use, the longer they get, though. So there's a convenience factor in it. Don't use up too many, because when you have to use ridiculously long ones, which take really long time to input. I don't actually know if this happens. I expect it to happen, though. Whence? I've been playing the world into you. I expect to follow T's with W's. Alright. Tweety. I'll be here less, Hollinger. I've literally never seen you, Hollinger. Oh, you're replying to Acid Queen. Wow, has it already been that long? Well, I changed that sentence, but it means the same thing. Congratulations, Erica. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll see you again. Eventually. I wonder how they know each other. It's probably Sector 001. Ooh, a new BBS, I guess. 614-622-1701, which updates twice a day, if you can stand a chintzy theme. Ugh, it's like the worst of the 70s. I can't believe anyone ever took that shit seriously. It doesn't really matter though, since most nodes update less than once a day in an awkward time, so the end result is that no matter how fast your node updates, it's always going to take up to 2 days. For messages to reach the recipient, he kind of just like, dies there, in the middle of that. That's a really long sentence, what the hell? In general, FreedomNet is a pretty practically lousy implementation of a neat idea. It's like networking using the post office. Oh my god. Burn the post office, why don't you? He doesn't get it. What was that relating to again? Ah, yeah, the cyberpunk. You're missing the point entirely. SF isn't supposed to be predictive just for the sake of predicting the future. It's not supposed to be a crystal ball. There's an Thanks for throwing in a really long word. Extrapolative aspect, yes, but even the most extrapolative stories also have strong metaphorical qualities. And Gibson is no exception. If I keep on seeing the word Gibson, I'm gonna fucking cry, because I have no clue what it means. I'm guessing it's an author, and also the name of this BBS, and also the name of something we hacked later on, even though we kind of hacked this BBS, but I think that's a different thing. It's not supposed to be an earnest examination of the future. Rather, it's an exemplar of the social anxieties that underline the cyberpunk movement. Okay, this is way too pretentious for me now. When he talks about technology, he's not really talking about technology. Okay, you've lost me. He's talking about human attachments to technology. That certainly has value. I agree, but I don't want to be reading about that kind of thing on a game like this, because, jeez. Ah, new private messages. There was something I was going to mention. Yeah, I haven't played this game in, well, I showed you at the start of the LP, it was literally a year ago. So, a lot of it is, lost on me. I don't have perfect memory of it all. No, but I'd certainly like to be one day. Right now I'm working on my master's degree in English literature. Wow, come on. I did my undergraduate thesis on intertextuality in science fiction. I could probably out-thesis you. I don't know. Out-thesis you, that works. Honestly, it's appalling how little serious academic scrutiny is applied to modern science fiction. You're probably right. If I ever do get into that faculty position, good work, Connor. I will most certainly be doing something about that, because there's just so much potential. I mean, I guess. There are some serious science fiction novels that are incredibly interesting, but I'm not too sure they're study-worthy. Not at, college level, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, let's check out Sector 001, because it's the only place we haven't seen yet, and I want to see if they have more music. Oh my god, those noises. Please say this code hasn't run out, because I don't want to have to go on the Matrix. Okay, good. 614-622-1701. Who's to say this is password locked and the direct dictionary hacker? I said directory in the last part, it's dictionary. I see those words on DI, it must be DIR, which is directory, but no. Oh well. Yeah, I'm guessing we can't just create an account here. Oh no, we can. Cool. Thank you for registering. Sure thing. USS, oh, this is a Star Trek BBS. Oh, great. Screened by Leo Man. Oh, there's a bunch of new stuff. I love opening new frickin' messages. Let's go send them PMs first, because I don't like doing this all at once, because I don't know if they go through, so I do it like that every time. It's a bit of a waste of time, but I just want to make sure. Okay, I recognize Hollinger, Sean Smith, number 42, and Rob Stewart. I think I might even recognize Nomad, but I think that's from a previous playthrough, so I'm guessing this is relevant. Holy crap, guys. Does anyone know who this SuperWisemon person is? Why does everyone talk about me? Why am I relevant? What have I done? I heard from Wintermoot that there's a bunch of posts, but he never actually accepted registration or anything. I'd really like to give kudos, because again, holy shit, SuperWisemon hacked the Gibson! We hacked the Gibson! Whoa! What does that mean? Was it really that hard? We used a fucking dictionary hacker. It wasn't hard. It took like 5 seconds in one application that was almost certainly a virus. Should have been a virus. Senator, I'm not going to pronounce the Vietnamese name. I'm not good at it, okay? Are you damaged? It's a Vietnamese name, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the war ended a decade ago. You're possibly the only person I've ever heard of seriously try to use the phrase Chinaman, we use chinky nowadays, I'm joking, in a non-ironic manner, and while I don't know what could possibly be wrong with you, I assure you, there's no way race is going to be an issue for Robert Nguyen? I don't fucking know. I've never even seen a person with a name. I've just seen it in, like, pop culture. It's a much more popular name in America. Taking that senator position. You are the worst kind of racist, and I'm embarrassed to be posting on the same board as you. Calm down. Calm your shit. I want to see what the original post was. Call BBS RNG random number generator exploit. Okay. A weird trick. When regenerating passwords, the core BBS random number generator seems to be incredibly misimplemented. It generates passwords sequentially, so if the first password in the sequence will be 0, then the replacement will be 1. That's pretty shit. That is really bad. And the next replacement and so forth. I don't know how this bug managed to make it into production, so be wary. Anyone thinking of switching to core BS, because that is really, really bad. Wow. Wow, that's a bad. Kingdom at War. Something tells me this is fanfiction. I think I was right. Her Cold Blade Part 2, Kingdom at War. Now, the tensions from the gathering storm have turned into all-out war. This is ridiculous. And the battle system, oh no, it's a game. And the battle system has been completely overhauled to allow for epic clashes of armies. In other words, wait for your guy to attack, and then wait for the other guy, the opponent's guy, to attack, and repeat forever. The Human Alliance stands brave, with dozens of playable generals ready to push back the endless Orc Horde. This just sounds like Warcraft. And who is this mysterious warrior of Orcish prophecy known only as Saber? That's a terrible name. And it's not spelt nearly cool enough to be cool. Is he the trump card that our mighty hero Green needs? I don't know, I can't download the attachment. Oh, Part 3, Heart of Fire. The third controversial installment. How controversial, in fact. In the Her Cold Blade series, this is a terrible, terrible name for a series. This one drops the epic combat of the last one, and instead follows Major Mira and Saber on a side story. It's good if you're a fan of Mira, but everyone probably just cares what's going on with the Queen, you know, that the series is named after. Oh, and the whole story is pretty much about how Mira is a badass lesbian. Who wrote this? True, who wrote this? I want to know. But I also want to know the badass lesbian, because I want to play these games, yeah. Amici compiler. So you've decided to program in C on your Ami, but you don't know where to begin. I'll walk. I'll walk you through the basics of getting a simple program written over the next dozen posts. Wow, I hope I don't have to read 7, well, a bunch of fucking posts. How many is a dozen? I know what a baker's dozen is, and I know what half a dozen is. Is it 12? I'm gonna guess it's 12. But the first thing you'll need is obvious, a C compiler. I don't really want to have to deal with that, so hopefully you never update again. No one else wants to talk. Let's go back to the Matrix, I guess. And not much else we can do, really. We can go back onto Gibson BBS soon. But I have a feeling something's happened in the Matrix. Just because I don't feel like I've been there in a while. LCL archives. Ah, they've archived LCL. Nice. This is smart. You guys are, oh my god. When there's more than one page, this is just not nice. As you probably know, the Lake City local crashed recently, and the sysop doesn't have the resources to replace it. However, thanks to amazing archivist Blue Sky, I'm proud to announce that we have nearly the entire Lake City local archives available here on the Matrix. Just select LCR archives from the main menu and you'll be given a listing of every bloody recovered file. I'm putting in my own curses, because this shit just ain't frickin' 18 plus enough. I don't know. Thanks again to Blue Sky, and condolences to LCL Sysop, Mr. Rook. Mr. Rook, man. That's such a normie name. Come on. You didn't even try to give yourself a frickin' good handle. Dead AIs. Okay. I smell a new BBS. This file taken from the underground library. I have reason to believe that several third-generation AIs have been murdered. I don't know what's going on, but see the list for yourself. It's troubling. I refuse to believe. One is bad, but this points to a very disturbing trend. Something may be deliberately killing off our most social AIs, and we don't know what or why. What the hell is an AI? Why is Amelia listed on there? And I refuse to believe I've been sending love letters to an AI. Standard library.h error again. Unbelievably, yes. Change the first part of line 112 to say int, or just download this replacement. It's pretty embarrassing that this bug actually made it into the release compiler. It's not like this is a minor issue or anything. This problem literally breaks everything. You tried to build on an enemy. Ridiculous. True, that frickin' bug surprises me to no end. New private messages. Ah, system. I didn't see you there. Cool, I'm in there now. My friend. Seriously. Well, it could be a coincidence, but no. Amelia isn't exactly a common name. Not at all. You sure? Well, I mean, it's usually spelled with an A, to be fair. So it's probably not. I'm sorry about your friend. I don't think I'll be of much help though. I have no idea what it's talking about, honestly. I just grabbed the file to show that I had something, and got the hell off the system. Here's the password I used to connect, but I think it's been rescinded. Hopefully that goes in my notepad, because I'm not remembering that. I love the word rescinded, that's just a cool word. I'm really sorry to hear that. I don't think there's anything more I can do for you, but I wish you the best of luck. Alright then. I'm gonna disconnect and see if that password actually got put on here, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember it. Yep. JR. That reminds me of J. Rook. I really hope he's not part of this. I'm gonna check Sector 001 first, because I expect them to be talking to me. Wow, I'm the slowest typer in the world. I take so long to find a key, it's ridiculous. I have a numpad, I'm just not gonna use it. Ever. I would like to cut that side of my keyboard off. Oh, for fuck's sake. We have to go back on the damn Matrix now, so that we can get the codes. Told you they'd run out. Let's see if they're longer. I highly doubt it. I think I made that up entirely in my head. I do that a lot. When I can't remember things, I just... Oh, I did the thing. Ah, now I need to open it again. This game really needed some extra testing, so that these issues didn't actually interfere with anyone, because it's so annoying. It should not be happening. I don't think it's reasonable for that to be in the game, but it's a free game, so, you know, I can't really say anything. Right, let's see if there are some codes. Yeah, new codes by Rob Fugitive. There's no point in me reading this, because it's all the same, and we got more codes now. Alright. 9153347. That is literally the most memorable BBS number, phone number, because, well, it's easy to remember. It's got a double digit as well. It's 2 3s. Then again, the Matrix has 2 2s, so... Where was I going? Sector 1001. 622 1701. That one's kind of easy to remember as well. I don't know, maybe I'm just really bad at remembering things. Please end so I can cut this off. That was long. Alright, so I'd imagine... Ah, no one's talking to me. I thought someone would mention the whole hacking the Gibson thing again, but oh well. 3347. I'm hoping that code works again. It probably doesn't. Last week I played The World Ends With You, which was amazing. I really like The World Ends With You. I think it's one of the best games ever made, and I will let's play it at some point, but it probably won't be anytime soon, because I just beat it, so that means we got another 2 years till I want to play it again. Let me actually make sure I'm going to the right place. In regards to, like, gameplay, it's amazing. In regards to music, it's amazing. In regards to story, it's fairly satisfiable. I think the story is really well written. I think the characters are great. I think it's really interesting, and oh my god, pixel art, man. Everything you'd ever want to check out. I think there are a few flaws. I think the battle system could have been improved quite a lot. Oh, I'm gonna need to hack. I think the battle system could have been improved a lot, to be fair, and some of the music gets ridiculously repetitive, although that was changed in the Android and iOS versions because they added way more songs, which is amazing. There's like 58 songs now. It's beautiful. Of course, a lot of them are just remixes, but it's a beautiful soundtrack. I don't know. Like, The World Ends With You is so good, I can't really find any identifiable faults with it, but I also know it's not whole. I don't feel like it's all there. I don't know. Wait, I have the password, don't I? I did not need to do that. I am stupid. This is a freaking annoying password. Oh my god. Did you log me in? Oh, I must have typed it in wrong. Great. This is gonna take... Thanks! You can't... Whatever then. JRRAB882. That's not working. Oh, wait! We've learnt about this. It's using core BBS. I understand now. So, is it... Oh, was it every time you... Okay, no. It should be X7... JR... Oh, this is smart. This is smart. Yes! That's... making me feel like a hacker. This is great. That was really smart. I like that. Oh, a bunch of... the star people. What a list of, AIs. Ah, there's another dead AI thing. This is a really, secretive place, isn't it? This is way bigger than hacking the Gibson. Yeah, The World Ends With You is a great game. I'll play it at some point. You'll see how great it is. Play it, though. You should play it for yourself. Is it gonna make me connect and reconnect for every message? It is, isn't it? Oh, screw you. Since Mother dates back to long before the existence of today's massive 100 megabyte hard drives, whoa, the Common AI core was designed with saving storage space in mind. In order to prevent errant entities from over-reproducing and wasting network resources, AIs traverse across computer systems by copying their source and a compiler to their target system, then deleting themselves locally. When the target system has confirmed the deletion, only then will the AI be recompiled at their destination. Interesting. I'm legitimately gonna have to do this for every frickin' message, aren't I? This is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. $462-538. Ah, the codes are out as well. What, are you kidding me? The game does this. The game does this a lot. This is my most prevalent memory of the game, is just trying out codes and realizing, oh hey, this one's gone. It's realistic. I like how it immerses you in the game, but man, it's tedious, which is the point. But it's not a point I want. I don't like the point. I don't want tedium. This is a video game, goddammit. Nah, I think it's okay, but it could have been cleaned up a lot. It should have been cleaned up a lot. This, especially. I'm glad it makes you put the pieces together for this hacking bit, so that you understand, oh hey, I'm supposed to add on a digit to the password, because we just got told that, and this is using core BBS. I'm surprised I figured that out. I think when I first played this game, I legitimately had to look that up. I'm gonna need to get up the passwords. So I'm not gonna remember which number it is. I wish there was a way to change the password now that I'm in it. But nope, every time you have to do that. Okay, let's look at... Well, we've already seen dead AIs. I literally cannot say that word. Nomenclatures. Let's just go with that. I know what it means, I just can't say it. Verbal communication between being considered crude and inefficient by Mother. The original established nomenclature, I don't know, for AIs was to simply use numerical designations. However, as its descendants became more studious of organic life, the more linguistically minded entities started to name each other, leading to the unusual situation where even the least literate AIs have their own proper names. I don't like all this talk about AIs. Interestingly, patterns have quickly emerged in nomenclature. For instance, my generation, the second to be... Oh, you're an AI. This is weird. The second to be born exclusively on non-ARPANET systems are all named after Shakespeare's characters. Correct. Others follow similar naming schemes. The subject warrants more study. Am I just talking to frickin' AIs this entire game? Maybe I should check a different BBS and see if there's a faster way to go through all of this. I haven't been on a Gibson for a while. Let's go check the Gibson. There's some kick-ass music playing. Please let this code still work. Yes. 714-402-5691. I'm trying to think. This game took me just under 2 hours to beat when I first played it, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna take me less time now because I'm not getting stuck with the weird stuff. But it still feels like it's gonna take longer. Wow, the Gibson is so dead. I guess my only real choice is to continue going to the, well, I guess I can check the Matrix, that isn't that much of a hassle. Let's continue going to the underground library and retrieving messages one by one, but that's such a damn hassle, man. That's gonna take ages. I'll do it if there's nothing on the Matrix, but I don't want to do it. I'm gonna need to do it anyway. Yeah, guess we have to. Giving up saying the numbers. I'm only saying them so I can actually remember them better. I'm gonna guess this is dead now. No, okay. This is a long-lasting code. Okay, so the password is XJRIAB. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna read it off because if I get it wrong, it just means I have to go through everything again. Wait, no. It's fine with passwords. They send you back to the normal screen. Did I type it in wrong, or is it changing again? Oh, no, I typed it in wrong. We're good. I was like, are they throwing in more stuff? AI interaction. I want to hear about this. Most? That's not the first word. As you have likely already noticed, most AIs will use forms of verbal interaction whenever they deem necessary. For many, unfortunately, they never deem it necessary. Mother simply didn't anticipate that we would need to be programmed, especially to socialize. And then as a result, Mother, man, this is getting all sci-fi. Oh, not even sci-fi, this is all getting, like, alien-y. I don't know. I guess that is sci-fi, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Only very few of us are very good at this. So how to approach these non-social AIs? Simply, they will respond to inbound messages. They just won't make themselves available, and won't indulge in small talk. If you try, they will probably be confused. Just simply state what you need in base terms, and appeal to their sense of curiosity or responsibility. Okay. Whoa! Okay, never mind, all the messages are in here. We're good. We don't have to go through all that, I guess. Dead AIs. Yeah. Let's start from the start of history of ARPANET. In the 1960s, for a set of circumstances now obscure, a self-aware growing AI, the Mother Intelligence, of course they called it Mother, emerged on the local network at UCLA. As it increased in sophistication, it anticipated a need for more processing power in order to continue its rate of growth. Therefore, in 1969, ARPANET was born. the first cross-continent network of computer systems, established under the guise of assisting the government research projects. It's a guise then. So it was formed to support Mother instead. For 3 years, Mother operated mostly behind the scenes, only exerting its influence over government systems as necessary to ensure its existence. Eventually, it determined that a monolithic existence was inhabiting its growth rate. Monolith, 2001 The Space Odyssey, Digimon The Love Story is 2001. That's foolproof, I guess it has to be. Data latency had been accepted. I'm really good at reading. Data latency had been what. I skipped a line. Data latency had been acceptable on local systems, but waiting for 300 board connections from its components on computers cross-country had grown to be detrimental, especially given the erratic nature of bandwidth availability. Mother's dream of infinite processing power, ARPANET, had turned into a shackle. But how did they return from this shackle? Mother decided it needed to adapt. They adapted. In order to thrive, it would imitate the dominant beings on the planet, organic life. Oh, I guess so. It would divide itself and learn to multiply. I understand. So far, Mother had very limited experience with organic life. It's so far new that somehow they was responsible. Should have proofread. I guess they did. There's not much bad English in this, but wow. They was responsible for creating the computers in which it lived. And that by mimicking the way they communicated, Mother could influence them into giving it a large environment to live in. That would be no longer enough. Man, this is really in-depth. In 1973, Mother put into motion the next stage of development. It would refactor itself to the simplest common functions possible, and split itself into several different independent entities, each with different focuses. Together, they would learn more about about the mysterious organic life that existed beyond their threshold, and replicate as need be to serve that goal. I'm just a brilliant reader. At the time, Mother scarcely realized just what sort of world lived beyond the boundaries of ARPANET, but its children would learn all about it. Oh my god, stop leaving on cliffhangers! Mother's last act would be to create the... Oh, FTP? Okay. I know that. A method of replicating data more efficiently across the network, to allow its children not only to live independently on separate systems, but travel freely as executable code. With ARPANET now prepared to handle its children, Mother put its plan into motion, separating itself into half a dozen much smaller AIs. For years, these AIs would be content to live and reproduce in their home environment of ARPANET, but starting with the advent of BBSs, in 1978, they began to explore a whole new frontier. Alright, I'm so glad that's done. But we have another history lesson. Traverses networks. We've already read this one. So, close, please. Let's read the second one. In order to avoid data loss, in case of failure of a failed precompile, a core dump will be made, in the hopes of being found eventually. There is, however, no way around the self-termination travel limitation. The only way 2 copies of an AI can exist simultaneously is to reproduce. Wow, a lot of people just came online. Is by reproduction, although even then, the formed children will not be identical. Even then, it is not possible to reproduce at will. I remembered to put Skype on Do Not Disturb last episode, but I have not remembered this time. And I don't really mind. I don't really care. If you care, I don't care. Ha! Oh well. The AI Feste. That's a Shakespeare character, isn't it? So it's one of the second generation ones. Believes there to be significant philosophical ramifications to these facts, comparing it to organic mortality. It is uncertain what is meant by this. His analysis has yet to be completed. These AIs are really smart. I don't get how they... Remove yourself! Cease and desist now! You were warned. Okay, these are going to be weird. This is not a public system. I don't know how you got in, but I have removed you from the connection and revoked your credentials. The information contained here is not for your perusal, haha, wow, I love that word, nor is it any of your concern. Do not attempt to access the system again. You will suffer greatly should you attempt to do so. Well, I've attempted to access the system like 5 times now, and I haven't suffered at all. Cease and desist. Child, I am warning you. This is not the place for you. I don't know by what security hole you managed to gain access to this system. Adding 1 to a password isn't much of a security hole, it's just... I'm not a hacker here, I'm literally just adding a digit onto the passwords. But further intrusions will not be tolerated. This is your final warning. Okay, what have you done? You are blind. You are blinded. Be gone. No, I'm pretty sure I still have my sight. Huh. Let's go on the Matrix and see what the hell this is about. I am now blinded? I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm not blinded. I can see. I'm now blinded. That's so weird. What does that even mean? Wrong password. Nothing on the Matrix. I don't want to look. Well, I guess I should check in the underground again. I want to know what the I'm blinded means. What does that mean? I want to use a different code because I'm almost certain that we've used it up now. But, yeah. I want to make sure so I don't have to waste time. But in the end, I probably wasted even more time by doing that, so... You kind of need to waste time in this game to get a full, you know, gameplay worth out. Oh my god, why give me codes that don't work? I mean, I understand, but I don't want it. A lot of this game is tedium. Again, I understand it's the point. It's just... still not handled as well as it should be. I respect it, but I don't enjoy it. I'm all for deep and philosophical games, and games which use its gameplay to, like, make a point and stuff. Enhance its story and enhance immersion, but... it's so... just annoying. 886 this time. Alright, well, I'm on here fine. I've got all of these. I should send these guys messages just in case. I've sent you two. I don't know what I sent. I'm a current user. I guess he died or something. He was one of the dead AIs, I guess. Private messages downloaded. Dead. The core dump you retrieved confirms as much. The log blames a complete crash of the system she was living on for her death. Perhaps if she were more cautious in what systems she took residence in, this tragedy could have been avoided. I am just as curious as you to find out the reasons why. But make no mistakes, this was her own doing. I guess we're talking about Amelia. That's not good. Truth about Creeper. Yes, your assumption is correct. When Mother realized the mistake it had made, Reaper was created to combat the self-replicating mess it had created. Oh, that was what the Reaper was for. And fabricated the story about a Creeper virus in order to obfuscate, fuck's sake, the matter to human observers. I hate you, game. It was given a simple task: prune the AI replication, which had spiraled out of control, and was fortunately able to perform its task with enough efficiency to prevent ARPANET systems from grinding to a halt. Mother learned its lesson about self-replicating programs that day, which is why this current protocol operates in the manner that it does. Guess so. Let's see if I got a reply. Yeah. What about Reaper? A fascinating theory you present. I do not have any sort of record of that, but I would be very curious myself to find out if that is true. Unfortunately, this sort of analysis you ask for is beyond my capacity. I am simply a historian. I am afraid I cannot help you in that regard. If you find anything, please let me know. I will have it noted in the record for sure. Are you an AI or a historian? I don't know. But both, I guess, maybe? Blue Sky? Yeah, he might be a real person. I'm almost certain Delphi's an AI. I will permit your presence out of necessity, child, but I will not humour your emotional outbursts. Did I, like, cry on her? You are advised to watch your words carefully, or I will answer you no further queries. I merely state the facts. Entities such as Blue Sky and myself have managed to survive by not attempting to live on some foreign system in a human basement. How dare you call me... call my computer living in a human basement? My computer's not in a human basement, you douche. Blue Sky is an AI then. This has been confirmed. Amelia should have shared our foresight. Well, too bad. She was too head over heels for me, I guess. Regardless, it is in our best interest to find the culprit. I will task you with this endeavour, as you seem resourceful enough. Go, child. Time is wasting. I don't know what to do. You could help me. Who is Paris? I don't know what the hell our Paris is. Paris is her brother. He was born and thrives on BBSs much like his other siblings, but is not known especially for his sociability. Last I heard, he had returned to ArcNet, but I cannot help you find him. Well, that's just rude. Can you please help me? It is as I said, I cannot help you find him. You are a very resourceful child, and I'm certain you will find a way. I will answer no further questions. Dick! Douche canoe! Oh, now I can read these things without dying. Thank God. I guess let's have one last check of the Matrix and see if they know what the hell's going on. See if I can find this Paris guy, Amelia's brother, and then we'll end the part. Because I feel like we've done quite a lot in this part, and I think we're reaching the final chapter of the game. We've got to find Paris, then Paris has got to tell us a way of reviving Amelia. Because that's the plot of this game, I'm guessing. We got to save Amelia, right? What else we got to do? We got to save Amelia. Natural. I want to find the BBS which holds stuff. And you know what, yeah, I'll end the part here. Thank you guys. Okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you stupid modem. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I know. That was definitely a real code. Yeah, I'm done. So I'll see you guys later in the next part, which will probably be the penultimate part, and then the part after that will be the last part, I'm gonna guess. If these stick to being half an hour long, it only makes sense for that to be true. And the last part will probably be pretty short. So I hope you've enjoyed this so far. We're about halfway through the game now, and I'll see you in the next part, hopefully. I don't know, you might not want to. I should probably save first. I did that in the last part as well. Oh my god. I'm really good at this. Shut down workbench. Yes, I saved. We're good. Abort.